Okay,
Okay.
so say something entertaining.
Oh, it's too early for entertaining, please.
That's
Uh,
that's what I say every video. Okay. Hey, you guys, it's JP. We're gonna skip the cinematics this time. I have a guest with me, Mr. Wolf Tenor. Say hello.
hello, everybody.
Let me get in the right camera. Rehearsal would have been great, but life is too short for that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been trying to get you into the park to do a video for a long time. We think we're there today. Okay, so you were in the park with me last week, and I've seen a lot of stuff. So I'm going to show you stuff that you did not see last week. And then everybody else will see even more stuff because it's been 3 weeks for them. Over here, there were a bunch of cabanas, and now there's Midway games. So the cabanas, I moved a few of them over there and put those thatch roofs on them. Walking through the people. I wanted to call this one out. This is Joren's off the workshop. He's got it animated and did a great job. I did have to
Oh,
change
that's
the
nice.
signs because he had, for every slot where I have a number, he was using 4 of the text signs, and I switched it out to only put 1 per slot, which helps with the LODs because it was wiping out all my signs up on top. So,
Uh,
Joren, it's not your fault. It's just letting you know why I changed your stuff. Dumb. Let's keep going. I didn't do too much hard work in here. I didn't want to spend days making my own Midway, but really glad we got the stuff to do it.
I was gonna say we've got stuff in the game, so why not
Yeah,
use that?
I made those just for the token machines, which is just the same thing as the coin pushers. The gift exchange is pretty bare bones. I kind of need to theme that some more. The slide out there wasn't here when you were in the park
No,
last
you
time,
didn't.
and it's functional. There is a pool underneath it. They're not using it. Kind of like the diving boards over there. They used them the first day, and then they said, "We're done." So the problem that this whole boardwalk thing gave me is I'm overthinking it, but a water park can't be open 24/7. Kids will
Correct.
kids will get in the pool, they'll drown, insurance, lawsuits, all that. So I was gonna put a gate right here, and that was gonna block off the boardwalk. And then there would be no point to even have lights on the boardwalk because they couldn't go there at night. So, and that explanation is all to get to the point of showing you that there's a gate here now, a gate there now, and a gate into the kiddie land. And that blocks off this whole area. So I can have the boardwalk open at night. They can get to that slide though. We'll get sued. I'll have to deal with it. Okay, so last video there was nothing up here. Now I've got signage pointing this way, so we can go over here. I know you hate the name, but I had the interface on that whole time. You got a better name?
Oh. Well, I gotta think about it. I mean,
You don't function on the
but
spot like that?
no. Well, and I thought you named it because the person there was a reason.
Lorraine came up with that, and I thought that was perfect for... I like the name. Sorry. Why there's books in a tavern, I don't know, but it looks good. And I watched a John T video to learn how he made books for his haunted house library, and they're way better than mine, so John T's books are in here now.
Oh, he put him on the workshop.
No, when he does stuff on the video, he tells you which parts he uses, so it makes it
Oh, okay,
real
okay.
easy. I did a candy shop using his video one time. back door. The next big thing I've done this week, this video. In the first video, there was a kiddie land right over here, and I didn't want the two pirate ships that close together.
Yeah.
So that made this location a good spot for an adult section. And my first name for it was this. Do you know what that is?
Fiddler's Green? I have
See,
no idea.
And this is why I changed it, because Fiddler's Green is, I looked up what do pirates believe they go when they die like heaven, and that's what it is. And then it's either Fiddler's Green or Davy Jones' Locker if they're really, really bad, because they're all, I think, a little bit bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Fiddler's Green, if I just learned it now, there's no way anybody knows that. So I went with something dumb and easy that we'll all understand. So here we are where you and I can drink legally and pretend you don't see any children, because I have no functional way of keeping them out of here.
Well, yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Like, that dude is not 21. And I had some ideas of what I wanted in here. The dance floor was a late addition, which is kind of cool, actually. I wanted diving boards, like made out of rocks. And they should be functional, but as usual, no one's going to do it. Over here, I was going to put some... I'm not down from the platform yet. There we go. I was going to put more cabanas, and I did, but then I put, like... It looks like massage tables in there. Bar. A swim-up bar.
I was going to say you do. I was going to say, do you have a swim-up bar? But
yes,
you do.
I certainly do. And these new spotlights came just this week. We ordered them, and they arrived just in time. I was thinking, though, that would be a better... It's not a huge dance floor. And if I made it any bigger, it would eat up too much of the pool space. So that'd be a good spot for the DJ, I think. And then they can dance in the water, because it's all wading depth.
Okay.
Oh, I went the wrong way. I can't even... I'm lost in my own park. In my defense, I just built this stuff this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's the back of the bar. Okay, now this is kind of cool. The hot springs, hot tubs are functional because the seating that you see all the way around there has actual seating inside of it, which means this is not a pool. This is just natural in-game water where I had to dig a hole in the ground and fill it with water, and then put path around it and edge that to come up to the edge of it. I'm not saying that right. And then connect it with stairs so like they can go down. We can go down there.
But will the
Maybe.
peeps go in it?
Yeah, they will. They need to have a reason to sit down though, and with all these lounge chairs, they seem to not. They prefer to do that. They would prefer to use the lounge chairs over literally anything in the park. Are you sick of that music yet?
I can barely hear it, so it's fine.
I've done some work over here, but it's not really show ready. It's kind of finishing up this half of the mountain in the way that I did over on the other side already. I can pretty much say that's done. Added one more slide behind it. What?
Those slides are huge. Is that...
These in here?
Oh, it's because it's for the inner tube things?
It is the multi-person raft, yes. And that's the...
okay. God, that's...
Yeah. And I think this particular piece that I wanted, because it had a more of a unique shape than the others, only comes with this particular slide, or this particular raft.
Oh.
So there's not a smaller version of this, I don't think. I can play with that and look. Yeah, it's kind of killing the view, isn't it?
Well, just because it's so like over. It seems like it's oversized, but I don't know. I don't do water slides. Well, maybe I say maybe once you put rocks, sort of put rocks underneath it and kind of embed it in like a hillside, then it won't seem so huge.
Should I get rid of these things, or maybe at least one of them?
Well, no, I just see if you can cover them up, like build the terrain up underneath them.
They're pretty high up, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say just if you do, yeah, more rocks and kind of make that like a ridge, because it's sloping down from the mountain, so just make a ridge going down to cover all that stuff underneath it, so you don't see through it, and maybe it won't look so
I can do that.
big. Yeah, am I explaining it right?
You are. I'm just thinking, God, more work. Dang it. I'm deciding for the water park. I'm not even going to put stuff in here. I don't think for now. We have enough. This is the water park. I'll finish the stuff that's not done, but I think it's a pretty big water park.
It's huge.
Okay,
It's
that's what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
absolutely, it's
I
absolutely
always want to
huge.
hear people say it's huge, and that's
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
exactly what you did. So thanks for playing along. So this is all new today, actually. While I was waiting for you to wake up. Time zones.
I was gonna say, make it sound like I'm just like
Lazy.
lazy. Jeez.
And so you saw like the wings where the rooms are, but you haven't seen the. I got trapped on the. Yeah. This path is not connected to that path. I gotta find the
Oh,
part that is connected. Take it right. There it is. I wanted it elevated because when you put two paths together and one's a circle, it takes away the fidelity of the circle and you get angles instead of round things.
yes, yes.
My one disappointment with the Studios pack is that this ride here is not a transport ride.
Was it in the other one?
I think it
Was
was, and I don't want to load the game or install that game again to find out. But if anybody knows, put it in the comments. Dutchy thinks it is that it was
I
transport.
because yeah, because they weren't people using it for like parking lot trams.
Yes, so, and I was, and that's why I'm thinking it definitely was a transport ride.
I
And it should be like I want both options. I want it to either be a ride or a transport, but I don't know if
because
the first one will
this
let you do both.
because this is kind of far away from the park. But was that intentional?
Kinda, yeah. We'll go up to the sky view here in a second. I wanted you to get the approach look of it because it won't be this impressive when we're in the air. Last week you helped me pick out. I had two designs for the wings where the rooms are.
Hmm.
Went with one you picked, but I changed the balconies a little bit because we got new pieces, you know.
Well, yes.
And the one I had, it was a piece of like the Victorian storefront trim, so it wasn't see through.
Yeah.
And I
Oh, okay.
figured
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
this, now more light will go into the hotel rooms because,
Well, yes.
I'm
And
all about the architecture.
you want, yeah, you want, that's more like what you want for a balcony anyway. It doesn't need to be
Yeah, I
solid.
like it. I think it was a good choice. But you were right. Your version is the one that had these posts, these columns in between separating the rooms. Initially, I just had the arches side by side, so there's like a half tile between each room now, which makes the rooms bigger and actually more realistically sized.
Well, the other thing is too, what they do, I don't know if you knew this, here in Las Vegas, if you look at a hotel tower
Uh huh.
and it looks like there's like hundreds and hundreds of rooms all the way across,
Yeah.
it's not really. Some of those, it's basically,
Forced perspective like Disney does. Do they put like fake windows up on top to?
well, yeah, they do that too, but where it looks like it's one big window, it's actually four different rooms.
Oh, I did not know that.
The Treasure Island is, if you get a picture of Treasure Island and look at it, that's, but you have to look at it close. You realize it's like it's more rooms than actually what it looks like on the outside.
And I also wanted to explain this is all based on the Bahamas, Atlantis. The
Okay.
hotels there are huge, like they're skyscrapers,
Oh
and they're
yes,
all over the
yes.
map. Like there would be like I think 4 or 5 huge hotels. I didn't want the hotel to kill the immersion of when you're in the park because this is I feel themed pretty well. So when you're at peep level, you can't see it. And if I would have done the Bahamas thing, that would be sticking up.
Well,
Like this
yeah.
thing here is okay because that's part of the park and that's themed to be part of the park. I didn't feel I could do the entire hotel in period appropriate architecture that would give them daylight in each room, that would give them reasonable room sizes. You know, I think anyone's expectation, yeah, we're on vacation, we want to see the fun pirate water park, but when we go to bed, we want to sleep in a nice room in a modern day facility. So I tried to make it a little piratey, um, and I know you're like, well, how is Art Deco piratey, JP?
But still, no, it's not. I wouldn't really.
It
No,
wasn't
it's not.
until this week, but when they gave it to us, it's
I
like
wouldn't call this Art Deco. I really wouldn't.
good because there's some pieces and like okay, the columns here,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, the columns
um,
and the lights and stuff like that. But I wouldn't. It
the
doesn't.
arch behind this was the
That's from the mythology, I think, isn't it?
yeah, but behind that is the new arch, which I like better.
Oh,
But I felt like this one had the a I could add a color to it, the blue accent color, and B the water, it gives it that aquatic flair.
are you doing something else with that tower, or is it just going to be?
This
Yeah.
I was thinking it was initially somewhere in here and it just didn't fit by the end because this one ended up being better. So I saved it and I figured they would need a lighthouse because boats are coming into here. I mean, not the pirate boats, but actual yachts and stuff are going to be docking over here to bring people to the hotels. So I guess if it's a lighthouse, it should be out on the furthest point, like out here probably.
Well, yeah.
All right, I can move that. For a 3 month build, I did get about as far as I wanted to get this summer. Like the water park will definitely be done before it's too cold to swim. In the Midwest, I know where you live, you can swim year round.
Well, if you trust me, you have to heat your pool if you want to swim year round. It's not like it's we're
Is your pool heated?
yeah, but
Do you
we
use it in
don't
the
heat it.
winter?
Hell no.
That's what I thought.
I don't use it. I don't use it during the summer.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Come back next time. Thank you, Wolf Tenor.
You're very welcome. Anytime.
We will maybe have you back again someday.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, I'll be back. We'll see you. Thanks. Bye.